All right, here we go. Now, if you've been online lately, you know that Duke Farrell has declared war on almost everybody online, including Duffle Bag Tony and Flame Fearless. And I've had Duffle Bag Tony call in so that way we can get his thoughts on why he thinks the fallout happened between him and Duke, and where did the beef start and how did it start, and also get his opinion on the diss track that Duke Farrell put out. So, Tony, if you're there, man, just chime in. Just let us know, how did the beef start between you and Duke Farrell, and what did you think about the diss track that he put out about you called Tony in a duffel bag?
Yeah, so, I heard the diss track, I thought the shit was garbage. Straight fucking trash. That's fucking song. Fucking sucked ass. My nigga. That shit was so fucking terrible. I thought he was gonna go harder than that. And how the beat started was, without getting into it too much, because I'm gonna do an episode on it and I'm gonna tell y'all the real fallout between me and Duke and what happened. But, that fucking song sucked, man. That song was so motherfucking trash. And, and it's funny that, he's still trying to do music, cause I remember when he will always do music and send it to me, and, I will have Flame with me, excuse me, I will always have, Platinum with me. Shout out to Flame, though. Flame Fearless got some good music. Make sure y'all, subscribe and listen to Flame Fearless music. Of course, my little bro Platinum, I will always have Platinum with me. And Duke Farrell would send me his songs and be like, yo, cuz, I just did something new. Let me know what you think. And me and Platinum would sit and listen to that shit and laugh like a motherfucker. That nigga shit always been trash, Like, I don't know if this nigga Duke listens to the beat or he just listening to his words, like something is off. Like I don't know, his songs are so trash. Like, we would laugh and that motherfucker would always say to me, yo, man, when you gonna let me and Platinum do a record together? In the back of my head, I'm like, never, nigga. Like, Like, come on, man. I can't let you fuck up little bro's, reputation. Platinum puts out good music, Because when I let Platinum and 88 do that song together, this nigga Duke, was hounding me trying to, get a track with, Platinum. I'm like, nah, I was like, so I brushed him off. I used to always brush him off, This clown ass nigga, I used to be like, all right, send the track, and then I had Platinum send it, and we'd never send it back. I'd be like, yo, we busy or so, But shout out to Platinum, putting out phenomenal music. Make sure y'all subscribe to him, But yeah, Duke Farrell's always been trash. The song is trash. As far as the fallout, that nigga always been feeling some kind of way, And like I said, we're gonna get into it, and in a future episode about what really happened between me and Duke Farrell,
Oh, so basically you're saying, Tony, that that this beef goes further, than what we know, because to us it was like a shocker that that Duke Farrell and you just started throwing shots at each other online. So we thought this was something new, but you saying that this is something that's been brewing or something that's been happening? Is that what you're saying, Tony?
Yeah, like I said, man, something happened one night, right? Now, Duke Farrell, this bitch ass nigga, bitch ass motherfucking Duke Farrell, lying ass Duke, He gets online and he tells you something like that a woman and a man was fighting and he broke up the fight and that's how he got hit in the face. That's not what happened. And Duke, that's not what happened. And like I said, we gonna talk about what happened that night. Your bitch ass always talking about the night before. Motherfucker, what happened to the night you got punched in your motherfucking face? And who fucking did it, nigga? And we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, We gonna talk about what happened that night you got punched in your face. You ain't get punched in your face because you tried to break up a fight with a woman. Nah, motherfucker. You and I know what happened, and I'ma let the world know. So we gonna keep that under wraps. You bitch ass nigga. And the only reason, let me tell you something, Smitty. The only reason shit about me because I'm locked up. You know what I mean? When I was home, when I was in Dallas, that motherfucker never talked greasy about me. This bitch ass nigga, you know what I mean? I was holding him down in his own city. This pussy ass, like I said prior, you know what I mean, on another show. This bitch ass nigga ran to motherfucking Florida. This nigga's pussy. Remember the motherfucking day when Duke Faro went to the other side of town and got jumped? Who the fuck you think he called after he got jumped? That motherfucker called me. He called me, cause this was around the time when me and my, niggas from New York was up there, and we was holding Farago down, cause Farago wanted to go to the Mo 3 movie premiere. So, this is around, that Mo 3 weekend, and like 2-3 years ago or whatever, right? So this nigga goes, he takes his dumb ass on the bus, goes to the other side of town, gets jumped, like the fucking dickhead he is. He gets on the phone, like, yo, Tony, fam, these niggas kept playing with my name, these niggas jump me, fam, come through, man, you and all your wild New York niggas, man, please come through, this bitch ass nigga crying and shit, for me to come, save the day, so, me and like, 4 of my niggas, we getting the motherfucking, the Charger, we head over there, I came over there with the motherfucking AK in the trunk, motherfucking Mac in my lap, and 3 of my niggas all strapped up, that's on motherfucking guard, nigga, we came gripped up, by the time we went out there, got out there, motherfucking Duke wasn't there, this nigga done left, he called me to come out there to hold it down for him, this nigga done left, so, I seen somebody out there that I knew, one of the niggas that jumped Duke, nigga came up to me like, yo, Tony, it's all love, we ain't got no problem with you, but your man Duke be online talking mad shit, and he telling on niggas, you know what I mean? So, once he broke it down to, what he was telling and what he was doing, I had to see how homeboy see it, we shook hands, and I said agree, but I was like, yo, that's my little nigga, Duke's my little nigga, that's the, basically that's my fuck boy, that, I got him under the arm, I got him under the deodorant, that's my son, so, and then, the nigga was like, yo, understandable, man, but, the nigga came through, violating the hood, we can't have that, and I said respect, them niggas showed me love, me and my niggas got in the car, and we left, what I'm saying, then this bitch ass nigga run to Florida, and Duke, remember the motherfucking time, when Duke, got online and said that his son was getting, abused by his step-pops and all that shit. Who the fuck you think Duke called to go check the motherfucking nigga for beating up on his son, nigga? Me, nigga. Me, I went to go see because this nigga was so motherfucking broke they couldn't get the motherfucking Dallas nigga. The nigga called me, yo, Tony, man. This motherfucking nigga, he beating up on my son, man. My baby mom's boyfriend or whatever beating up on my son. Can you go see about that? And I went and I checked that motherfucking nigga, told that nigga, yo, don't put your motherfucking hands on my nigga's son no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I had to check that nigga. So how the fuck you talking shit about me, nigga? I'm your motherfucking bodyguard, nigga. I held you down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ran to Florida, nigga. Like I said before, you ran to Florida, nigga. And the only reason you talking motherfucking shit, dude, is cause I'm not home, my nigga, cause I'm locked up, nigga. And don't think I don't know you tried to holler at my motherfucking girl while I'm locked up, nigga. Yeah, London told me, nigga, you tried to holler at her. Till my whole year, London, I'ma be in Dallas, cause niggas playing with my name. I need somewhere to stay. Can I stay with you? You would've never did no shit like that if I was home, nigga. So when I see you, I'm breaking your motherfucking jaw, nigga. Off motherfucking GP, nigga. You disrespectful, nigga, and you only playing with me cause you think I ain't gonna get out of here, but I got a surprise for you, nigga. I got a surprise for you, nigga. Best believe that.
So hold on. So Tony, so you saying that, that you are coming home this year? Like, is that what I'm hearing you say? Cause you saying that you're gonna be home soon, and I heard you say that before, Tony, that you're gonna be home soon. So you saying you getting out soon, Tony? Is that what you saying?
Listen, man. Listen. I know people in high places, man. You know what I mean? Baby girl, unique. Shout out to my baby, unique the freak. I know some people in high places, I know me and 50 Cent know each other personally. 50 knew my pops, I remember when 50 Cent was rap from my father back in like the late 90s before 50 even came out. He spit a verse from my father, and my father told him, yo, you gonna be you're gonna be the next big thing. You know, my father ain't lived to see it, but 50 blew up to be the next big thing. That's how I got that picture of 50 Cent and my father together. You know what I mean? Somewhere on my community wall, you know, you check it out. So, you know, I got 50, you know what I mean? Nas, shout out to Nas and somebody else I know personally, and I got Unique. So, yeah, man, we working our magic, man. I ain't even gonna speak too much, man. You know what I mean? I'll be home soon. And when I get out, dude, you gotta stand on everything you say. You gotta say everything with your chest. And I'ma smack the motherfucking shit out you, cause deep down, you know you a bitch, nigga. You know you ain't like that. That's why me and Flame and all of us had to hold you down, nigga. You pussy deep down, nigga. You ain't tough, nigga. You ain't no tough, nigga. You a bitch. You always been a bitch and always will be a motherfucking bitch, nigga. That's why now you in your motherfucking own city. You in Dallas right now, hiding because you scared, nigga. If you was that motherfucking tough, nigga, why you in a undisclosed location, nigga? Come outside, nigga. You telling everybody else, no, nigga, you come outside, nigga. Where you at, nigga? You hide, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga, and you know you a bitch, nigga. But I'ma see you, dude. I'ma see you. When I see you, I'ma slap the shit out you. But I got an episode coming, dude. We gonna talk about how you got punched in your face and who did it. You know, and I know what happened that night, dude. And it wasn't because you tried to break up a fight with a lady. You bitch ass nigga. Tell the motherfucking truth, nigga. Stop lying to these people, nigga.
Alright, so Tony, let me ask you a question. Now, we've seen it was reported on the news that you and Unique the Freak got caught during a jail visit, you know, allegedly doing, you know, some things, you know what I mean? I was, you know, as my, you know, grandmother used to say, you know what I mean? You know, my white Italian grandmother would say, God bless her soul, y'all was doing a hanky-panky, you know what I mean? You know, you was getting your bang-bang on, like Pops would say, from, you know, the Wayans brothers. You know, do you want to speak to, you know, to what was reported on the news about you and Unique the Freak? You know what I mean? You know, it's up to you. It's totally up to you. If you can't answer, I understand.
Legally, you know, I can't answer that. You know what I mean? I can't answer that right now. You know, so at this, you know, time, at this moment right now, I'm gonna just have to say no comment. You know what I mean? You know, I fuck with you, Smitty. You know, you my favorite white boy. You know what I mean? You know, you definitely one of my favorite white boys, but I gotta decline that question. I can't answer that right now. You know, so I'm gonna say no comment right now, and you know, after everything is dealt with legally, then you know I can speak on it. You know what I mean?
Alright, so Tony, so, you know what I mean, you saying you coming home, that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Shout out to that, man. We definitely, you know, like to see you get out of there. So if you coming home, salute to that. So I know you got to get off, you know, off the line soon. Basically, just let us know what's going on, and you know, and you know, give you shout outs, man.
Well, of course, you know, we got the Duffle Bag Tony story. You know, every Friday, you know what I mean? Every Friday, the Duffle Bag Tony story. Basically, you know, stories about my life and what I've been through. You know what I mean? Whether it be the times when, you know, I was in New York, you know, my time in Dallas, when I basically took over Duke City, you know what I mean? Because I'm a thell nigga, a real nigga, you know what I mean? And the only reason I never popped this nigga is because Farago always, you know, was there to talk me. Because Farago's from New York. Salute to Farago, shout out to 88. You know what I mean? Farago, you know, basically used to always say, yo, you know, Duke ain't really like that. You know, come on, Tony, don't do it to him. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? He used to always talk me off the ledge, because I'd have been took this nigga life, man. This nigga's pussy, man. This nigga's a bitch, man. This nigga's my son, man. And this nigga talking shit only because, you know, he know I'm locked up. That, yo, you really think Duke would stand in front of me and talk that shit? You know, all that shit he talking about, light-skinned nigga, I'll slap the shit out of Duke, nigga. Fuck Duke, foul nigga. Over there playing them old-ass videos, trying to, you know, reflect on the glory day. Nigga, it's over, nigga. It's over, nigga. You had your time, nigga. You ain't that nigga no more. You's a bitch, nigga. And I'ma prove it to the world, nigga. When I get out here and I see you, nigga, smack the shit out you, nigga. You will have to say everything you say to online to my face, nigga. And that's all I'ma say. But like I said, we gonna talk about what happened, dude. You know what happened at that studio. And you know who punched you in them face, nigga. But we gonna talk about that. We gonna leave it at that. But other than that, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Unique the Freak. You know, I love you, baby. You know, I'll be home soon. Shout out to London, of course. Love you, baby. You know what I mean? Shout out to, you know, my nigga Platinum. My nigga, you know, flameless, flame fearless. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. You know what I mean? My nigga Flame or whatever. You know what I mean? We just, you know, we holding it down. You know how we do, baby. You know what I mean? You know, it's your man, Duffle Bag Tony, man. I'm out, man. You know what I mean? I will be home soon. All you niggas talking shit like bitch ass, punk ass, Duke Farrell. Yeah, I will be home soon, niggas. I will be. I'm gonna pop up on you niggas like Jason. I'm just gonna pop up on you niggas and just smack the shit out of you motherfuckers. Bitch ass motherfucking niggas. Anyway, yo, make sure y'all go stream my nigga music, my nigga Platinum, and my nigga Flame Fearless. Make sure you go stream them niggas music. Them niggas got good music, you know what I mean? Them niggas make real music. Not that trash that Duke Farrell be making, you know what I mean? That garbage ass shit. And nobody listening to that bullshit, nigga. Nigga, fuck Duke Farrell, nigga. But anyway, I'm out, man. Shit, man, Duffle